Simone Biles is undeniably one of the greatest gymnasts of all time. With 7 Olympic gold medals and over 2 dozen world championship titles, her legacy is set in stone. And with that success comes a fortune, an estimated $25 million, built from her accomplishments in the sport, as well as endorsement deals with some of the biggest brands in the world. But while Simone lives a life of luxury, with designer bags, a Range Rover, and a sprawling Texas mansion, her birth mother, Shannon Biles, lives a very different reality. Shannon works as a cashier at a Save-A-Lot grocery store in Columbus, Ohio, struggling to make ends meet. The two women are estranged, and despite Shannon's hopes for reconciliation, Simone has not reached out. How did this relationship become so fractured? Shannon's story is one marked by struggle. She battled addiction for years, losing custody of Simone and her siblings when Simone was just a toddler. The future Olympic champion spent time in foster care before being adopted by her grandfather, Ron Biles, and his wife Nellie. They became the stable, loving parents Simone needed to thrive, but that also meant leaving behind the life she was born into. Shannon's life, on the other hand, has been a cycle of hardship. She's been in and out of court for various offenses, filed for bankruptcy, and lived in poverty for much of her adult life. Despite being sober now, Shannon admits that she'll always be a recovering addict, and that recovery is a lifelong process. She reflects on the difficulty of giving up her children, acknowledging that she wasn't in a position to care for them due to her addiction. But now, she longs for a chance to make amends with Simone, to ask for forgiveness, and to move forward. Simone, however, has moved on in a very different direction. She's built an empire around her athletic achievements and doesn't shy away from showing it off. She's often seen on social media flaunting her designer handbags, clothes, and luxury cars. Recently, she even had to address criticism after showing off an Hermes bag, clarifying that it was a gift from her parents. But while Simone enjoys the fruits of her labor, there's no sign of financial support for Shannon, who remains in Columbus, working for modest wages and living in a neighborhood plagued by crime. Shannon isn't asking for handouts. She's simply hoping for a chance to reconnect with her daughter. In an exclusive interview with DailyMail.com, she said, "Of course I would accept her help, but I'm okay. I just want to see her again. I'd ask her to forgive me, to move forward." It's a plea that has gone unanswered, with no direct communication between mother and daughter. Simone's journey from foster care to global stardom is an incredible story of resilience, but it's also a story of separation. While Shannon continues to work on rebuilding her life, she's been left out of major moments in Simone's, including her wedding to NFL star Jonathan Owens. Shannon speaks with sadness about missing these milestones, but her focus remains on the future, hoping one day to hear from her daughter. This story raises important questions. Can we truly leave the past behind, or does it always find a way to catch up with us? For Simone, the decision to keep her distance seems firm, but for Shannon, the door to reconciliation remains open. It's a complex situation that touches on themes of forgiveness, personal responsibility, and the consequences of our choices. Simone Biles has achieved greatness through sheer determination and skill, but her story also reminds us of the human side of fame, the struggles, the fractured relationships, and the emotional weight that comes with it. Whether or not this family can find a path forward remains to be seen, but one thing is clear: both women have come a long way from where they started, albeit on very different paths. Thank you for joining us on the fame journey. Simone Biles is a symbol of strength and success, but her story with her birth mother, Shannon, shows that even the brightest stars have shadows. Whether reconciliation is possible, only time will tell. But stories like these remind us that fame and fortune don't always heal the wounds of the past. If this video gave you something to think about, please give it a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more stories that dive beneath the surface of the headlines. Until next time, stay strong, stay curious, and keep exploring the journey of fame with us.